You got the Triple G hat on.
Yeah, you know, just does not put that on record. I don't want Golden Boy to.
We'll keep that on the down low. But we do have the. You saw we have the taco truck outside,
yeah,
right?
It's all jokes. Just tell us about this event, man. The opponent, he looks very solid. He looks bigger than Gallo. I
yeah, we got Felipe Orocuta right now down here at the Azteca Boxing Club.
Yeah.
This is a huge opportunity for him to be the main event on HBO. It's the third edition of the Superfly series, and it's going to be next Saturday at the Forum, September 8th. The doors open at 4 o'clock. HBO starts at 7 o'clock, and we're just excited to have the guys in. They both flew in, both Orocuta and Estrada flew in yesterday from Mexico. They're going to be here all fight week, and you see the fans, the media are down here. It's an exciting event.
This reminds me of that throwback series that Bob Arum used to put together. I think it was called Latin. What's it called?
Latin Fury.
Latin Fury.
Yeah, that's right.
Is this kind of the image that the vision that you had when you put together Superfly?
Well, the good thing about Superfly is that all the best guys, they'll fight each other. Mm-hmm. Look, McWilliams Arroyo just had a great win over Quadras. Now he's fighting Ioka. Ioka's a legend in Japan. He's coming. It'll be the first time that he's going to be on the Superfly. Nietes is coming back. He's fighting for a vacant world title. He's moving up to his fourth weight division. And then Estrada now is headlining. Estrada's the only fighter that's been on all three Superfly shows. So, we're honored to have all these guys on the show. It's a great cooperation with HBO. The Forum is a great, the Forum is where Michael Carbajal and Chiquita Gonzalez fought. So, this is kind of a throwback to those guys that fought at the Forum. And now with the Superfly and HBO platform, we're finally getting the spotlight on the flyweight, super flyweight divisions.
I got to ask you about Gennady's debut. I read your post about how he debuted on HBO, Dan Rafael's article and all that. It was just a very nice read. Just reflecting back on that moment and being here now, the hurdles you had to overcome. Just talk to me about that as a promoter and the journey.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy getting him on HBO. We had a meeting with HBO. We had a meeting with Showtime. My pitch was with Gennady. He's an undefeated WBA middleweight champion. He'll fight anybody. He doesn't need a lot of money. He just wants the opportunity, wants the exposure to be on TV. And he made a huge impression when he fought Proxa, who was the European champion, and a very difficult style. And Gennady really dismantled him over 5 rounds.
Dropped him like 5 times, I think.
Yeah, dropped him a number of times. And going from there, then the fan reaction, Triple G, we want to see him again. And then that's how the legend of Triple G grew. That was exactly 6 years to the day from yesterday. So now it's 6 years going from that time to a lot of hard work, a lot of promotion, a lot of marketing, a lot of exciting knockouts on Triple G's side. That's how he's now in the biggest fight in boxing with 6 years later with Canelo Alvarez in Las Vegas on September 15th.
Aside from Brian Cervello, do you have any other young fighters that you're scouting at the moment?
Oh, yeah. We have the next Hollywood Fight Nights. It's going to be October 30th. It's going to be our Halloween edition.
Wow, okay.
Sergey Bochuk is going to come back. Sergey Bochuk, El Flaco, he trains with Abel Sanchez up in Big Bear. He's going to be headlining that. We got a lot of exciting guys that we're working with. Cecilia Breckhus, we're working on her next fight. Hopefully she'll be back on HBO in the fall. And Ruslan Madaev is going to fight against Cano from Mexico. He'll be on ESPN on September, 2 days before. It's going to be Kazakhstan versus Mexico, 2 days before the big fight with Triple G and Canelo. Ali Akhmedov, he headlined the last Hollywood Fight Night show. Ryan Martin's in the great World Boxing Super Series tournament, 140 pounds. So it's exciting times, and Chocolatito is going to be on the pay-per-view. So everyone's looking forward to seeing Chocolatito come back too.
Speaking of the September 15th pay-per-view, I got to ask you about the restrictions that you guys had against Canelo's gloves, his own brand, No Boxing, No Life.
Canelo's gloves got blown out of proportion. We didn't have any restrictions on it. We never even saw the gloves. We were Abel Sanchez drove up to the commission. He wanted to see it. HBO squashed that. They didn't want Abel to look at the gloves, so we haven't even had a chance to look at the gloves. The commission is the one that said, we're not going to approve these gloves. It's too big of a fight, too high profile a fight to use gloves that are developed by Canelo's trainer, and then they're going to be worn for the very first time in the biggest fight in boxing. So it was Bob Bennett, it was the Nevada Athletic Commission, that said we're not going to allow the gloves to be made. So it wasn't that got. I'm not sure who communicated that, but it wasn't Abel Sanchez's decision because we can't decide what gloves they wear.
So is he going to use them? Is he not going to be allowed to?
No, the Nevada Commission said that he's not able to use that particular brand. I don't know which brand he's going to use.
So you think you're insinuating that maybe it was their decision, Nevada, or
it was their decision. It was the Nevada Athletic Commission. They're the ones that sent out an official letter. It was an email. I think it was a week ago Friday, saying that because we had a second meeting scheduled where both Abel and Eddie Reynoso were going to go up there and look at the gloves, and then we got a letter from an email from the Nevada Athletic Commission saying meeting's canceled. We're not going to allow the proposed gloves for Canelo.
All right, cool. Thank you. Appreciate your time.